Hello, 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 and welcome back. Welcome back. This is Coach Vic. This is Finding Your 40, and I'm glad to have you guys back with me. And I'm glad for you guys to be here. I'm excited today because we begin the journey of the success puzzle. I've been sitting with two of Bob Proctor's closest proteges, and they were there when he passed away. They were there for Reverend Ike's funeral as well, and it's just been an amazing set of circumstances that brought us all together. And we sat down and they began looking at Finding Your 40, the program. And they said, hey, what you should do is take on this program right here, take on this opportunity right here, and begin to marry those two together. And so as I've been looking through the program, looking through the success puzzle, it does have a lot of similarities to Finding Your 40. And so we're going to marry the two concepts together, and we're going to begin to walk in the destiny we've always wanted. We're going to begin to be the man and woman we've always desired to be. And because of the success puzzle, because of Finding Your 40, you're going to see exactly how to move and navigate through the terrain necessary for us to get to the next greatest stage of our life. And so today we're going to start on the beginning part of the success puzzle, and I can't wait to get into it. So if you're ready, let's go. Strange and marvelous things will happen with constant regularity as you alter your life and begin living in the laws of the universe. And this is the quote, and so we're going to continue on as you adhere to the laws and integrate your beliefs with your behavior. The pieces of your personal puzzle will begin to fit. Success will become your companion. Life will be good. It will appear as if you are magnetized to every condition, person, circumstance, and thing you require. How wonderful is that? As we begin to understand how to bring our behavior and our beliefs together under one umbrella and begin acting out what we believe on a constant basis, on a regular basis. How wonderful is it that things will begin to come together, the pieces will begin to come together, everything will begin to fit. You won't have to try to force a puzzle piece in a place that doesn't fit, because all the pieces are going to naturally fall into place as we begin to change. As we change, the circumstance, situations, and environment around us change, and those things that we as we're beginning to metamorphosize, those things around us begin to morph with us into what we need it to be for us to continue to grow and prosper in the areas that we prosper in. What a wonderful understanding of that is. Rumi says that what you are seeking is seeking you. Paul Coelho, the author of The Alchemist, says, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. When you want something, when we want something, when we are seeking something, all of the universe conspires with us to make sure that we get what we're seeking, what we're looking to achieve. Are we looking for it? Are we searching for it? Or are we seeking it? There are behavioral differences in the procedural knowledge level and the factual knowledge level and the metacognitive knowledge level concerning these three words. Searching is more procedural, and we use it to identify or find something that we have evidence exists somewhere. Searching somewhere. Searching somewhere. How wonderful is that? Looking is general and more factual. The person, place, or thing. You want to find something or someone. You're looking for the manager. You're looking for your glasses. You're looking for your keys. So looking often deals with a person, place, or a thing, an object. It's normally a place or a somewhere is searching, an object or a thing or something is looking. And now we come to seeking. Seeking to me is a combination of the two. And more. It does not involve physical objects, but more of a process of ideals and trying to get to something. Seeking safety, seeking security, seeking wealth, seeking asylum. You are seeking an ideal. It is not a thing. It is not a tangible item you can hold in your hand. It is something it's something that forces you to go on a quest until you find it. And normally, when you're on this quest, you can't sleep. It's all you think about. It's everything that's on your mind. And no matter what you're doing during the course of the day, at some point, your mind wanders back to this thing you're seeking out, because it becomes the object of your desire. It becomes part of your heart fixation. It becomes a part of your mind fixation. Your mind's eye is fixated on, and no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're going, no matter what is happening at the current moment, your mind will always go back to this thing you are seeking out, what you're seeking for, or you're seeking to find. And so we have to understand that as we're going through the process, as we're going through the success puzzle, we're going to find there's so much in it. This book has so many good things in it. And if you want a copy of the book, send me an email at coach.vic@yahoo.com, and I will send you a copy so you can follow along as we go through the teaching. And man, and I'm telling you, there's some spaces in there where we're going to do there's some worksheets in there. There's some opportunities for us to do some journaling in there, and for us to really begin to identify what it is. When we get to ideals, when we get to success, we're going to have an opportunity to identify and to write down and to describe, in our own words, what success really is. And that's tomorrow or the next segment, and it's really, really exciting. But I want you to understand that what we are doing today, we are beginning this journey of going to find out what it is we can do to find our ultimate success, and then have that success be repeatable and duplicatable every single day. We talk about intentionality all the time. So our intention is to seek until we find it, and then when we find it, then to duplicate it. Make it repetitive over and over and over again. Repetition is how you get better at things. Repetition is how you perfect things. Is how you perfect your practice. Is how you perfect your ideas. How you perfect the concept. Is how you perfect your procedures. How you perfect your process. Repetition. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this duplicatable, and we're going to continue to repeat this over and over and over again. And then we're going to add it to different parts of our life, and you're going to see just how when you begin to bring your behaviors and your belief together, and you begin to move in the energy of the vibration of both of them are working in your favor, you're going to see how everything comes together and is attracted to you and bring those things to you, and it's such a wonderful experience. And we are going to not only build a model, but we're going to continue to progress until our model becomes a lifestyle. And so get ready, be ready for this as we're going forward. This is really going to be everything that we need to be in order for us to progress and to win each and every day. I'm so excited about this, and so we're going to continue. Yes, and it is important for us to have this. All of these are ideals with varied degrees from person to person. Yes, so it's important. So that we are. It is important for us to have this takeaway, so that we are more forward. So that as we move forward, we understand that there must be a fundamental change in our approach. When it comes to seeking is a relentless pursuit of our value ideal until we possess it. We discussed about the mandate in an earlier segment, and this ties back to that. I'm sorry, I apologize. My writing is really, really bad. This ties back to that. Yes. Understanding our mandate as we are in pursuit of understanding our mandate as we are to put the pieces of our success puzzle together. As stated earlier, our beliefs and our behavior must line up and align with consistency in order for us to see the evidence of the result we are seeking. So this is really, really important. As stated earlier, our beliefs and our behavior must line up and align with consistency in order for us to see the evidence of the result we're seeking. Remember, when you're talking about ideals, when you're talking about seeking, we're talking about ideals. And so when we're talking about an ideal, there is no tangible item. It's not a tangible item. So you have to look at the evidence. It's like faith. The Bible says now faith is the evidence of things hoped for. It's the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And so when we're seeking out this opportunity, when we're seeking out this lifestyle, when we're seeking out success is an ideal. And we're going to get to that tomorrow. I can't wait to get into it. because we're going to get into that in the next segment. But success isn't ideal, and so as you're going through the process, as you're going through and your progression, your progression, you're going to understand that this is an ideal. And so we have to, as you're seeking out, there has to be evidence. Every day has to be something. When you see people going to the gym and working out. And then they work out and they get on the scale, and the scale might say the same thing for 4 or 5 days, but in reality, the evidence of their hard work might be that they run a little bit longer. It might be that their appetite for certain food changes, their mindset changes toward how they eat and what they consume. And so you might not always see the visual evidence of the weight on your body not being removed or being removed. But there's other evidence that shows that there's been a change in your lifestyle, and this is exactly what we're doing with the success puzzle. With the success puzzle, is that there's going to be a change in your lifestyle because your behavior and your belief are going to marry together, and that's going to change your habits and the way you. It's going to change your perception. It's going to change your habits. It's going to change the way you walk. It's going to change the way you talk. It's going to change the way you think about things. It's going to change the way you digest things. And it's going to change what you digest. And so this is important for us to understand that as we're going through this process, that everything we're doing is going to lead us to the stage of success we're looking for, because everything around us is going to change and reflect on what we're changing into. How wonderful is it that there's a process that goes on, and that we're going to be able to make way in this process. Whew. Yes. Whatever we need will arrive just when we need it. It becomes because of the increased awareness we will develop study in this program. We will not be surprised by the sudden appearance of every good we desire. We will, however, never cease to be amazed by the absolute order in which every part of our life is falling into place. And this is the thing out there I'm really excited about, is that as we're going through this process, as we begin to progress through this process, and we begin to see how we're putting things together, and we're allowing those things to unfold before us, and putting everything in its proper order, everything in decency and in order. When we're putting things in its proper order, you will begin to see how things begin to fall into place, and you will not be amazed. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised at how much success you're going to have, but you will not stop being amazed at how often it's coming, and how frequently things are falling into place, and how things begin to look so much different. Look the way you were imagining it looking versus looking the way it has been looking before, where it looks like it was impossible, like you weren't going to be able to step into a gym, like you weren't going to be able to actually walk in the concept that you've been praying for or planning or hoping to work out. You were hoping things before work out, but now you have a plan, now you have a strategy, now you know things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to work out. And so you have to really be willing to take that step. And again, it goes back to making sure that you marry your behavior and your beliefs. When you bring those two things together, you'll begin to see exactly how those two things are going to push you forward. It's going to be a driving force for you to go forward and really begin to see and visualize, and then begin to actualize the success that you've been hoping for. And this is just going to be a wonderful experience. It's going to be a little bit of nerve-wracking at first, because change is required. Change is required. Get it in your mind. Right now, change is required. In order for me to get to the success that I want to get to, something about me must change. And that's just the way it is. It's the way it is. Even if you're experiencing limited success, or even if you're experiencing a great deal of success, in order to get to that next higher plane, that next higher level, there's something else to change. It's just the way it is. We are only limited by our imagination. We're only limited by our willingness to compete with ourselves. We're not competing with other people. We're competing with ourselves. But there's always something inside of us that's desiring for us to do more, for us to have more, for us to go further, for us to fly higher. When you look at the Wright brothers started with the plane, and they just wanted to fly down the hill in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And now you look at where we are, over 100 years later. We look at where we are, and we're now flying across oceans. We're flying into outer space, and we're flying, trying to go down into over to Mars. We're now trying to go back to the moon. And so you have to understand that once you take hold of one concept, once you realize one goal, that success is going to push your desire and drive you to want to do more, to want to have more, to know, because your mind is going to know, now I know I can do this. Now I must go further. I must go higher. I must go deeper. And so as we're doing these things, as we're grasping these concepts, we're realizing and actualizing these goals, you're going to end up knowing in your heart and on your mind that you can do more, and it's going to drive you to do more, and you will do more, and you will have more, and you'll continue to have that success because you're duplicating your process over and over again, and you're intentional about your doing. And when you're intentional about your doing, you cannot be stopped. And this is such a powerful moment in your life right now, because you're realizing that you have to change, but you're also realizing that as you change, as you move into this next level of success, it's going to push you into higher realms of success. This executive puzzle program will prove to be a good friend. It will become the compass and will enable us to stay on the right road to a bright future. In the next segment of Finding Your 40, through the success puzzle, we will deal with what is success, get a working definition, have a working knowledge of success, and deal with the components we identify through our definition. Welcome to the journey of a lifetime to have achievable, sustainable success through a process we can duplicate. And I want to make sure that we understand that the biggest part of this is that this is a process we're going to be able to duplicate over and over and over again. And so this success is not going to be fleeting, it's going to be sustainable. You're going to be able to do it and repeat it and then teach it to other people at the same time. And so be ready for what we're getting ready to do, because this journey is exciting. It's journey. We need to embrace it all, embrace the hard times, embrace the good times, embrace everything about it, and make sure that we take, if we're taking it all in, that we are ready to move forward with who we are, with what we are, and really begin to make a difference. Amen. I hope you are ready for the experience, the new and great, and to manifest your heart's desire. And as we align our heart-brain connection and our behavior and beliefs, this is Coach Vic. This is Finding Your 40. Buckle up. Let's take this ride into the future, into the life that we desire and we deserve, and know that we are about to achieve it through the success puzzle. Coach Vic, Finding Your 40. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers for subscribing. Thank you for all the emails. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all of the advice. I love you guys. Have a good day. It's the Success Puzzle. Talk to you later. Bye.